Roots Party leader Professor George Wajackoyah and his deputy Justina Wamae continues to deepen as Wamae now reveals that it is Wajackoyah who first blocked her following allegations through a letter by the party circulated on social media stating that she had blocked her boss and other party officials from contacting her. In an interview with TV47's Moige William, Wamae maintains that she has no issue with her boss, none known to her, further stating that she is yet to make up her mind on whether or not to face the party's disciplinary committee as demanded also in the letter.
The fallout between Roots Party leader George Wajackoyah and his deputy Justina Wamae is now playing out publicly. But we are joined by Justina Wamae to explain what is really happening at the Roots Party. Thank you for your time here at TV47. First things first, are you in communication with the party?
Yes, I am in communication with the party. You know, communication is through letters, emails, social media these days. So the letter that was sent on social media is part of communication. So I'm in communication with the party.
You have not blocked some of the officials as it's being alleged? It's
alleged, but I'm in communication with the party and we've been discussing very many things, albeit we have different opinions, so that is why we have some conflict. But you know, difference in opinion doesn't mean that something is bad. We need to move away from the politics of if you do not agree with someone in the party, you move out. William, we have 80 political parties in this country, as opposed to what we have in the developed world. The Democratic Party, the Republicans, Conservatives have been there for over 200 years. What have they been doing different? Not to say that they do not have conflict internally. They have. But they manage, they resolve their conflicts, and there's also opportunity for you to give your opinions without being seen like you've been bought by someone else. That is part of democracy. Are
you agreeing there's a fallout between you and your party leader? What is happening at Roots Party?
From where I sit personally as Justina, I do not have any fallout with him. It's just a difference of opinion and principle. Remember, William, the first time I went to Roots Party, I sent in my application. There was an interview. And during an interview, there's a question you're always asked. Do you have any question to the panelist? And the question I posed was, what is the end game? And it was very clear that the end game was to popularize the party and popularize our manifesto, which was anchored on legalizing and regulation of marijuana. So that is what I stuck to. That has been the script. But the moment the office of the party leader came off that they were supporting our competitor, I felt we were leaving our script, we were leaving our direction and our focus. And that is why all the time people used to ask me, are you a project? In the eyes of Kenyans, they believed you were a project because one day it was mentioned on TV by the president-elect that during the manifesto, we were parachuted to KICC. Those utterances put us in the light of coming off as an Azimio project.
So were you a project?
When I went for that interview as Justina, we were not a project because I was informed we are going to stick it out to the very end because we had our own ideas. We had our own principles as a party. So we were not a project. Where I sit as Justina, I believed we were not a project. It is only sudden that when my party leader spoke about Azimio, and it was quoted in all media houses, and Kamau, it was not once, it was 3 times. I never spoke about it. There's a constituency of people who came to Roots Party because of Justina. They wanted to hear my voice. They wanted to hear whether I've eaten money as it's alleged in politics. That is where when the party leader gave his statement as an individual, the party spokesman gave the statement of the party, I felt it was important for me to speak out because I'm a woman, I'm a youth.
Fair enough.
Many of the times women and youth are seen as a top-up in these political parties, you know, set up. But I came in there with one thing, I'm independent-minded. I ran for Mavoko. 2018, I applied for a PS position. I've always been independent-minded. And when I was being picked for this position, I believe those are the qualities they looked into.
Fair enough, fair enough. We are done with the general election now, and you made a statement, something that the party is not comfortable with. You congratulated the president-elect, right, who is Deputy President William Ruto. How does that sit from where you sit? How is it for you? Why will you congratulate President-elect and the party that you are in is not comfortable with it?
Kamau, there's something in communication we call verbal and non-verbal. So non-verbal is written. My party leader in Bomas congratulated the President-elect. We saw them, they took a photo. He went to the extent to say, "Wewe ni mwanaume bwana," you know. And na wakasalimiana and a photo was taken. I took the cue that he had congratulated the President-elect. Myself, I did the same. Because when I look at the global context, geopolitics, everyone else was congratulating. And remember, in Bomas, we were seated with my party leader. And when the 4 agents were called, chief agents, to sign, our chief agent went and he signed that he was satisfied with the results. If at all our chief agent was not satisfied, if at all the whole process had challenges, our chief agent would have briefed us. But we sat there, all of us, the 3 of us, and when he went, we asked him, "Umetoka wapi?" "Nilikuwa nimeitwa kusign form 34C. You get? So the moment our chief agent signed, and he didn't sign on his own mandate, it was for the party. We had accepted that we had lost the election. That is one thing. And he congratulated him verbally. Mine was non-verbal. So what is the problem now? What we're avoiding, or what I'm avoiding, Kamau, is that politics need to move away from coming off like you're not being honest, like you're deceitful, like you want to bash an institution because of your failures.
Fair enough. My last question to you, we have seen the statement made by the party, and also you responded to the same. Among the issues, you're being told you return the official car, and other things you're being told to hand over, and also face the disciplinary committee. From where you sit, will this happen? Will you face the disciplinary committee? Will you return some of the party properties?
Let me first clarify. I have never been given a car or accommodation. I was named as a running mate in April 28th. And that same week, towards the end of April, allow me to quote a media house. Tuko did an interview on me, on what I've been doing. I am in the business of excavation and supply of building materials. William, if we own machines, can I not own a car? My car was taken, a photo was taken of the car and what I drive. So let me say it is misleading to Kenyans that I was given a car and I was given a home. I have not moved where I've been living. My neighbors in Utawala know where I live and I still live there. So there is nothing to return. Maybe in someone's dream, they can withdraw that. But I'm still consulting because I need to know. Friday is not here, so let's wait for Friday.
What is the future of Roots Party?
Okay, the party leader...
As the deputy party leader.
No, let me say this. It was clear that the party leader owns the party. So for me, I believe being the owner of something, you can do whatever you want with it. So he is wiser in terms of what is the direction of the party. Okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you, William.